Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cristina. For those that don't know me, I have been documenting my journey as I become a home inspector on my channel. For the past 4 or 5 videos, you've seen me stressing about studying about the courses and all the things that have to do with home inspection. And today I decided to make a video just providing you guys tips and guidelines on where to start if you do want to become a home inspector. Starting off, the first thing I think you should know is if your state is a regulated state or not. I live in Florida and it is a regulated state. Basically what regulated means is that the state of Florida requires me to have a certification by the state. So I am required 120 course hours of home inspection followed by a state exam. It has to be proctored. It's not an open test, at least at the time of this video. When I took my exam, I did have to study very hard for many months to be able to pass the state exam. You guys seen it on my channel. Once again, I'll link it somewhere right here. I do have a playlist of my journey. And I do want to point out, because I just learned this last week, the number of hours of requirement for home inspection course varies. I see a video where one of the inspector was stating that for Tennessee, they only require 90 hours. For us here in Florida, it's 120 hours course. And what do I mean by 120 hours? Well, basically you need to get a course that is regulated and is accepted by the state that you live in. The course that I took was in InterNACHI, or if you want to find out more information, you can always go to www.nachi.org. And you have the option of paying monthly or paying a yearly fee. So if you want to pay a monthly fee, it's $49 a month, and if you want to pay a yearly fee, it's $499. So once you are a member, because you're paying this, you have an unlimited of options and courses that you can take. You do have a section where it states this is the inspection course, and it breaks it down based on the components of the home. So you have your roofing course, you have your plumbing course, exterior ventilation, and much more. It will tell you these are the courses that you need to take to be prepared for the state exam. And then they have additional courses that's what I'm taking now. I'm taking wood destroying organism, which is WDO. That has to do with termites and things like that, on what to look for in a property. Once you take your test and you pass with an 80 score or higher, so you then have to decide, do you want to work for someone else or do you want to work on your own? Obviously, if you want to work on your own, you do need some type of training, whether it's a friend, a family, somebody that you know in the field, because it is very important for you to know the knowledge. You're not liable for anything that you miss in the property, because that could be potentially a lawsuit and you don't want that. In my case, I decided to work for a few years with an employer. That way I can gain the knowledge and the experience that I need. With that being said, I was able to find out that they do offer insurance. Some companies offer their inspectors insurance, and some companies require you to have your own insurance. So that's the research that you have to do on your own to find out what type of insurance you're going to have and who's going to provide that. Once you have that insurance information, then you can go ahead and apply with your state. Without the insurance information, you cannot, because they will ask you as one of the questions if you have insurance before proceeding with the application. I submitted my application. For the Florida state, I paid $230, and you had to do a background check, and you also got to get fingerprinted. Once you applied online, you have to go somewhere else to get your fingerprints taken. That's another fee. That cost me $75 because I didn't do much of a research. I probably could have found it cheaper. I was so excited that I had insurance, that I had passed the course. So right away, the next day, I went in and I got my fingerprints taken. I just wanted to take care of everything. So all in all, it took me 24 hours. No, it took me 2 days to be able to get licensed in the state of Florida. Okay, that was a lot. I know. All right, so let's take it back to the beginning. So you decided that you wanted to become a home inspector. Then the next step will be verifying if your state is restricted or not, because that will let you know if you're taking the state exam or not. And then what do? Well, once you verify it's restricted or not, my next advice will be going to a ride-along. A lot of these inspection companies are always hiring, because as they become inspectors, they want to run their own business. Find out someone in your city, someone in your community, and ask if they do free ride-along. Let them know you are interested in the career, in this trade, and you want to see if this is for you. Then, depending on what they tell you, they should be able to tell you yes, because basically you're there just shadowing one job, so it shouldn't be too bad. But that's what I did. So I did a ride along, and basically I followed in shadow an inspector. We went through the whole inspection of a home, and I was able to see them going up in an attic, going down in a crawl space, going up in the roof, checking exteriors, checking the interior, bathroom, plumbing, and all that good stuff. Once I saw what they did, I was hooked. I was like, wow, this is something that I want to do. You're on the field, you take pictures, you take notes, and then once you're done with the inspection, you are responsible to send a report to the client, which will be either the seller that will be selling the property or the buyer, which will be buying the property. You will be dealing a lot with the realtors because they usually are the ones setting these appointments. That's something to be mindful of that. In this career, you do need communication skills. You are talking to the company a lot of inspector dispatch or the realtor, change of schedule, so things happen. So you have to be willing to be available to speak on the phone and to have good communication skills. Usually an inspection can take anywhere between 2 hours or more. It all depends on the square footage of the home, the age of the home, and also how involved is the client that day. You have clients that will just say, hey, hi, how are you? They go in, they go out, they're looking around, taking measurements around the home, and that's it. And then you have clients that want to follow you around and are asking questions and are being involved. So you just have to be mindful of that. In the company, I'm expected to be available for 2 jobs per day. We're doing a 9 a.m. inspection and then another one around 1:30. I did mention at the beginning of the video that I did take my course through Internachi, and Nachi.org provides not only courses but also offer you discounts with insurance, offer you discounts with trucks, more specifically with Ford, if you are willing to lease a truck and that's something that you're interested in, be able to find some guidance in regards to some discounts with that. They do provide free legal documents, and also they provide some type of marketing and logo counseling. So that's a little bit about it. I am going to be doing more updated videos just like this one. This was just a brief overview of what I went through and how to become a home inspector. In the next video, I want to expand more on fees, on how much everything costs, tools, equipment, and things like that. But for right now, I hope this video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.